So ever since I posted my Cricut Joy unboxing and also those the 3 little projects you can make with the Cricut Joy, a lot of you have been asking me, okay, what's the difference in all of these different machines? As part of the Cricut influencer team, I have all 3. So I am able to try out different projects on each and every machine. And so I thought I would talk to you guys today about the main differences between each of the machines and hopefully help you navigate which one you need for your craft room. Personally, I do think that everyone needs a Cricut. They're just too much fun. Okay, so let's start with the newbie, the little baby Joy. The Cricut Joy is the newest to the lineup. It is a super small portable cutting machine, the first of its kind. There's nothing else like it on the market. Obviously, the price point reflects the smaller size, but also the limited capabilities that the Joy has. So it can cut the fewest amount of things. But what it lacks in quantity, it definitely makes up for in other areas. First of all, Joy has its own set of materials. They're called smart materials, and they work exclusively with the Joy machine to make it even easier to use than the other machines. Basically, it eliminates the need for cutting mats, which is kind of a downside to the other 2 machines because the mats do inevitably need to be replaced, and so it's another expense to your whole Cricut situation. But the Joy has products where you don't need any mats at all, but it does not cut fabric, it does not cut wood, it does not cut certain types of leather, you know, all of those things that Cricut is kind of hung its hat on for a long time. Joy doesn't necessarily do that, but it definitely has its other great assets that separate it from the other 2 machines. And with Cricut Joy, you can make super cool projects that you probably never thought about before. I will have my 3 quick and easy things you can make with the Cricut Joy that I posted a couple weeks ago, but check out this super cute jewelry. Have you guys been peeping this as I've been talking? I made this on the Cricut Joy. It cut out this leather and it cut out the foil, and then I used my easy press to adhere it to the leather, and I have this really adorable little set of jewelry, earrings, necklace, and bracelet. And you guys, this seriously took less than 30 minutes to make all 3 pieces. The hardest part was getting the jump rings pulled apart and put back together again. So super small projects, super fun, cute little projects that you can do anywhere really easily and really quickly. That is Joy in a nutshell. Okay, next up, let's talk about Explore Air 2. So Explore Air was kind of like, well, the Explore family of machines was like the first Cricut that ever came out. And then over the years, they have, you know, redeveloped and added to the machine and improved it and made it better. And so now we've landed on the Explore Air 2. The Explore Air 2 can cut a ton of materials. I think somewhere around 100. Everything from iron-on to bonded fabric and paper and cork and lots of really, really fun materials that it can cut to help you with projects from home decor to gifts to organization stuff, t-shirt, iron-on vinyl. I know you guys are familiar with all of those projects. The Explore Air 2 can handle all of that. It's very easy to use in terms of you go to your machine, there's a dial, you turn the dial to the material you're using, it talks to your design space, they work it all out together, and all you do is click a few buttons and it knows what to do. You do need a set of mats whenever you are using the Explore Air 2. You would also need all of the really cool tools that enable it to cut those different materials. In addition to cutting, it also draws. So lots of great projects that you can make with the Explorer Air 2. What I made, you guys notice my new artwork. How cute is this little guy? I made this geometric wall hanging. It's kind of like a mobile, but I got this really cute paper that I thought worked really well with my sewing room motif, and had the Explorer Air cut out these perfect triangles for me. No math, no rulers, no nothing. I just put the paper onto the mat and they took care of everything else for me. And then, believe it or not, all of these triangles are sewn together. That's how you create the mobile. You just put them all through your sewing machine. How fun is that, right? And then I just attached them to some, like a birch branch that I got at the craft store. Super easy and quick project. Again, I got it done maybe a little bit longer than 30 minutes, but it was really easy and a lot of fun to do something a little bit different with my sewing machine. Okay, next up, and finally, the mamma jamma of cutting machines, and that is the Cricut Maker. This was the first machine of Cricut's that I got. I've had it for, gosh, 4 years, maybe a little bit longer. The Cricut Maker cuts everything, more than 300 different materials. It is super smart, super advanced, super high tech. I don't even know how it does what it does, but it can cut everything from super thin, lightweight crepe paper all the way up to like really thick leather, like 1/16 of an inch leather, and everything in between. Literally all the fabrics that you can think of. I actually did a video testing out, I think 15 or 16 different fabrics. I'll have that linked in the description box as well. Just put in some basic shapes with points and curves, and tried out a bunch of different fabrics to see what it was capable of, so you can see kind of how that goes in terms of fabrics. I know a lot of you watching this video are going to be sewists, so that would be important to all of you. But in addition to the myriad of fabrics, lightweight to heavyweight, that it will cut, it also cuts everything that the Explorer Air will cut, you know, the vinyl, the paper, the cork, you know, all of that stuff. And it has even more tools available to it that can cut like perforated lines, wavy lines. It also does scoring and embossing and a lot of other really neat things depending on which tool you're using in the machine. Cricut as a company is also highly dedicated to investing in this product and making more and more tools specifically for the Maker. It's the most expensive one, but it has the most value because it can do the most. And also, you know that it's the machine that they are investing in, that they are going to continue to expand upon. So it's not like you're going to buy it. Like, you know how when you get your cell phone, you get it and then next year a new one comes out? It's not going to be like that. You're going to be able to invest in the Maker and then just, you know, buy the tools that you need as they come out, as they come available, and know that you have the latest and greatest always. So obviously I've been making projects with my Maker for a very long time. I've done full-size quilts. I've done, oh gosh, I've made a reversible skirt that you can like actually wear, like a human women size skirt that's reversible. That was really fun. I've got an entire like made with Cricut playlist that you guys can check out. I will link that in the description box as well if you want to see just some of the versatility of the Cricut Maker when it comes to mostly fabric projects. So I would be remiss if I did not make a fabric project with my Cricut Maker for this video. And here she is. So cute, right? I made this adorable little quilted pillow. It's actually kind of a fake out in that These pieces are all appliqued on top. Really, you just have 9 squares and then you applique all of these triangles on it. But the great part about Maker is that I didn't have to worry about my rotary cutter. I didn't have to worry about getting out a ruler and making sure all the angles were exactly right. I just put the fabric onto the mat and sent it through the machine, and it did exactly the right cuts for this project. So fun, so easy to do. This fabric here has like a glitter speck to it, and it's almost a little bit more like a burlap. And then these are all quilting cottons, and the machine with the rotary blade, the rotary tool, was able to cut through all of them, no problem. So that is my Maker project. So in love with it. And don't be intimidated by Cricut. I have another video that I've done a walkthrough of their Design Space program. Yes, you do have to install a desktop app or a mobile app, but you guys, I promise it's very, very instinctive. Even if all you do on your computer is check email, go to social media, and watch Inside the Hem videos, you will be able to figure this out. They have thousands and thousands of preloaded projects. In fact, all 3 of the projects that I am talking to you guys about today were all already in Design Space. I didn't have to do anything other than click a couple buttons and send the materials through the machine, and that was it. It did everything else for me. Of course, if you're super creative and you're super, tech savvy, you can create your own projects as well, but you definitely don't have to. The crafts that they have on there, anyone can do, I promise. I mean, all I did for all of this stuff was a little bit of ironing, a basic jewelry making. I am not a jewelry maker by any stretch of the word, but I was able to figure out how to attach some jump rings, and then a little bit of sewing, and that was it. So that's it. That's really all I have to say about all 3 of the machines. I hope that this helps you sort of navigate which machine is best for you. Of course, I am obsessed with my Maker, but I sew, so I need a machine that can cut fabric. Do I still use my Explore Air? Absolutely. Am I finding new and unique, fun little projects to make with joy? 1000%. But if I could only choose one and never have the other 2, it would be the Maker, hands down. So I've got some links in the description box for you guys. If you could use those, that would be really great. I make a small commission whenever you buy a product using my links. And it just, helps me out a little bit. But if you're in the market for a cutting machine, hopefully this video helped you a little bit in terms of what Cricut has available. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments section below. If you like the projects that I have featured today, fear not. I did entire tutorials on all 3 of them, breakout, overhead tutorials, so that you guys can see step by step how easy they are to make. So stay tuned in the coming weeks for tutorials on the leather jewelry, the pillow, quilted pillow, and the geometric wall hanging. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.